So today we are going to see the process of maintaining the bank reconciliation statement. In short, we call it as BRS. So to prepare the statement, first we need to remember this table properly. So as I told you, in cash book, debit is all your receipts, and you can also call the receipts as deposits. In passbook, debit is all your withdrawals or your payments. Payments are also called as withdrawals. Again, coming to credit in cash book is payments, and credit in passbook is deposits or receipts. Remember, cash book and passbook are opposite to each other. Now coming to the balances point, that is the second point. In case of cash book, the normal balance is a debit balance and the overdraft balance will be a credit balance. When we come to our passbook, the normal balance is a credit balance and the overdraft balance is a debit balance. Coming to our third point, receipts will always increase the balance and your payments will always decrease the balance. So if you remember these 3 points, it's more than sufficient for us to do our BRS. So is the table and the points clear? Is it done in the notebook quickly? Yeah, finish it quickly so that I start. So we'll start with the process if you're done.
Ma'am, we have to make this table.
Yes, you have to make the table in the notebook. You need this table for solving every problem.
Okay, ma'am.
So quickly make it. So now we perfectly know the rules, right? If there is a receipt entry, either in the cash book or the passbook, it will increase the balance of the book. If there is a payment entry, it will decrease the balance of the book. And we know where receipt is taken, where payment is taken. Because in the question, he is not going to tell us whether it is a receipt or a payment. He will tell us a debit entry in the passbook. So we have to analyze this debit entry will increase the balance or decrease, right? So we need to be perfect with this table. Is it done? Do I proceed?
Ma'am, just a minute.
Okay, okay. Quickly. I need to draw the next table and start. Just let me know if it's done. I'm waiting.
Yeah, ma'am, done.
Okay. So now we will, okay, once it is done, you will have to draw another table. I'll show you how to do that. Just have this table with you, and then below that, put your heading as reasons for differences. You'll have to write all this now quickly. I'll be typing here and you'll write it there. Reasons of differences between the cash book and the passbook. Reasons for differences between the cash book and the passbook, and then we will draw a table. So insert your table there. Let me just draw the table. Give me 2 minutes. Yes, so I need one column for the serial number. You can have a very small column for that. The next column is for particulars, and then you will have 2 more columns. So quickly draw these columns. You will have to write along with me now. Serial number, particulars, and then the first column is for cash book. I'm writing it as CB, cash book, right? The next column is for passbook. Yes, so this is our table now. I'll just take it to the next
Ma'am, are the last 2 columns just for amounts?
Yes.
Okay.
It is not for amounts actually. Just put it as small columns are sufficient for that. I'll tell you why it is for. We are just writing the reasons here. So quickly draw this table so that we can start. Reasons for differences between the cash book and the passbook. So now we'll try to understand why there is a difference between our cash book balance and the passbook balance. Is everyone ready with this table?
Yes,
Is
ma'am.
everyone ready? Anyone still drawing the table? Sahai, are you done with the table?
Yes, ma'am.
Akshay? Akshay, are you done? Lokesh? Both the Hemants?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
so we will start now. Right. So first difference we will write now. I'll just make it smaller. Okay. So first serial number 1. Yes. So the first difference is, just note down here, checks deposited but not cleared. Right? The first difference is checks deposited but not cleared. Just note down as I'm writing. I'll explain each one properly again. Right? So just note down first when we are writing it down. Checks deposited but not cleared. This is our first this thing. Yes. So now what we need to see is whenever there is a difference, whenever there is a reason. Yes, tell me. Any doubt? Okay. So what we have to look. Here, someone's audio is not muted. Please mute it. Okay, so listen carefully. What we have to take care here is whenever there is a reason given, we should see the first point we should notice in which book will this transaction be recorded first. Okay, so that is the first thing we should see. In which book will it be recorded first? And secondly, we should see after recording this transaction, will it increase the balance of that book or will it decrease the balance of that book? Okay, so my first transaction is checks deposited but not cleared. So checks are deposited but they are not cleared. Now what do I mean by this transaction? Checks deposited but not cleared. Can anyone tell me what do I mean by this transaction? Checks deposited but not cleared. What does the transaction mean?
Ma'am, dishonored.
Dishonored. No.
Unfavorable plan.
No. Okay, I will tell you what it means. Checks deposited but not cleared. So if I have received a check from Mr. X, okay, I received a check from Mr. X. Now what should I do to this check? To get the cash, I have to go and deposit it in the bank, right? If I have received a check from Mr. X, unless I go and deposit the check in the bank, I will not get the cash, right? So when I'm receiving a check from Mr. X, I will enter in my cash book that I received a check and I will take this check and deposit it in the bank. So I am recording in my cash book. But when will the banker record? It takes at least 2 days for the check to get cleared. Isn't it? Once we put the check in the bank, it will take 2 days for the amount to get credited in my account. So the banker will record the entry only when the check is cleared. So when I put the check, so if the other person's account has sufficient balance to pay me and then the check is cleared, only then the banker will record it. Am I clear? Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So whenever there is a transaction that checks deposited but not cleared. So that means which book is recording the entry first?
Cash book.
The cash book will record the entry. And if checks are deposited, which side will the cash book record it? Debit side or credit side? Is it a receipt or is it a payment?
It's a receipt.
It is a receipt. So which side will the cash book record it?
Debit side, ma'am.
Debit side. It is a receipt for the cash book and the cash book will record it on the debit side. So because it is a receipt, will the cash book's balance increase or will it decrease?
Ma'am, it will increase.
Will it increase? Think and tell me.
Yes, it will increase.
Yes,
It will
ma'am.
increase. Okay. So cash book balance will increase with this transaction. So I will write here as more. Cash book balance will be more, right? Now what about the passbook? Passbook has not recorded this entry still, isn't it? Because he said checks deposited but not cleared. So that means passbook has not recorded this entry. So passbook balance will be less. Am I correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So that is my first point. Now you have to remember it like this properly. Checks deposited but not cleared. Just think about it. Whenever checks are deposited, you will first make an entry in the cash book, because you are first getting the check in your hand. So I will note it down in my cash book, and then I'll send it to be deposited in the bank. And the banker will take at least 2 days for that check to get cleared. That means for the amount of the check to get credited in my bank account. So cash book is recording the entry first. And when the cash book is recording this entry, the balance of cash book is increasing. It is more. The cash book balance is more because it is a receipt, and cash book balance is more. The passbook has not recorded this entry, so passbook balance is less. Right? Now we will see the second point. Now the second point I say is checks issued but not cleared. I hope everyone is noting down this as it is. You'll have to write down everything. Please note down this. This is required. Checks deposited, issued but not cleared. So when I say checks issued but not cleared, what does this mean again?
Payment.
Checks are issued. If I'm issuing a check, is it a receipt or a payment?
Payment, ma'am.
It is a payment. And when I'm issuing a check, which book will record the entry first?
Ma'am, cash book.
Passbook.
Cash book will record, because I am giving a check with my hand to someone.
Yeah,
When
ma'am,
will
cash
the
book.
cash book will record first? When will the banker record? Think and tell me, when will the banker record this entry of checks issued?
Ma'am, when it is cleared.
Yes, when the other person will go and present the check to the, I should not write it as cleared, checks issued but not presented. Checks issued but not presented. So I have issued a check to Mr. X. When I am issuing a check, I will note down the entry in my cash book. That means cash book is recording the entry first. Now when will the banker record? He will record when Mr. X will go and present that check in the bank. When he will go and present, then the banker will pay him the money. So then Mr. X will, then the banker will record the entry in the passbook. So that means whenever checks are issued, the cash book is recording the entry first. And with checks issued, will the cash book balance increase? It will be more or will it be less?
Ma'am, it's a
Less,
payment,
ma'am.
so it will be less.
Less, ma'am.
Correct. Because checks issued is a payment, so cash book balance will be less. And if cash book balance will be less, passbook has not recorded this entry. So passbook balance will be
More.
more. Right? So that is the reason. See, these are all the reasons of differences. Please understand this. So we are trying to find out why there is a difference between the cash book balance and a passbook balance. Right? So first thing was when checks are deposited, cash book is recording it, so cash book balance is more. Passbook is still not recording, so passbook balance is less. Second thing, when checks are issued, again cash book is recording the entry first, and because it's a payment, cash book balance is less. Coming to the passbook, passbook has not recorded the entry, so passbook balance is more. Now we'll look at the third thing. Checks directly deposited, checks directly deposited into bank by the customer. Checks directly deposited into bank by the customer. What does this entry mean? So Mr. X had to pay me a, we will not write checks here. We will write it as amount directly deposited into bank by the customer. So Mr. X is my customer. He had to pay me some amount. So what he did, instead of giving me the cash or instead of giving me a check, he directly put the amount in my bank account. So amount directly deposited into bank by the customer. So my customer is directly giving me the amount in my bank account. So Mr. X had to pay me some amount. So how is he paying me? He's directly depositing the amount into my bank account. Now in this case, which book will record the entry first?
Passbook, ma'am.
Passbook will
Ma'am,
record.
passbook.
Okay. So with the record in the passbook, will passbook balance increase or will be more or will it be less?
Less, ma'am.
Ma'am, it will be more.
Think again, more or less? One is saying less, one is saying more.
Less, ma'am.
Why will it be less?
It is a receipt, ma'am.
So receipt will increase the balance or will decrease the balance?
Ma'am, it will be more.
Increase the
Receipts
balance.
will always increase the balance. Please remember, whether it is cash book or whether it is passbook, if you are receiving, it will increase your balance. If you are paying, it will decrease your balance. Right? So this transaction amount directly deposited into bank by the customer, it will be entered in the passbook first because he is directly entering in bank account. So the banker is entering it. And when will I enter this entry into my cash book? Any idea? When will I enter this entry into my cash book? When I check my account or when I check my passbook, then I'll come to know that, okay, this person has directly deposited into bank. Or otherwise, if that person informs me that I'm putting the amount into your bank, I will open my bank account and check it whether the amount is credited. If it is credited, then I will note it down in my cash book. Right? So till the time I'm noting it down in my cash book, my passbook balance will be more and my cash book balance will be less. Is that correct? Amount directly deposited into bank by the customer. So customer is directly depositing the amount into my bank account. And because the customer is directly depositing in my bank, the passbook will record it first. And because it is a receipt, the passbook balance will be more, whereas my cash book balance will be less. Right? Now I go to the fourth point. So the fourth point now. Are the first 3 points clear to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
So immediately when you see this transaction, you should know which book balance will be more, which book balance will be less. Right? So checks deposited but not cleared, checks issued but not presented, amount directly deposited into bank by the customer. Now, payments like interest on loan or bills, sorry, payments like interest on loan, comma, bills, etc. directly paid by the bank. Directly paid by the bank. Now see this transaction, it says payments like interest on loan, any other bills, electricity bills, it might be electricity bill, it might be any other, or we can also write bank charges, comma, bills, etc. directly paid by the bank. So we have given instructions to the banker to pay my interest on loan whenever the due date is there. Like the banker will also deduct all my bank charges. If there are any other bills like my electricity bills, like my telephone bills, I have given standing instructions to the bank that on the 5th of every month or on the 3rd of every month, pay all my bills. Right? So now, when these bills are paid, which book will record the entry first?
Ma'am,
Passbook,
passbook.
ma'am.
Will passbook record it? Think it will be?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. The
Passbook.
passbook, ma'am.
Correct. The passbook will record because we have given the instructions to the banker. So the banker, whenever he is paying these bills, he will immediately note it in the passbook. And when will I record it in my cash book?
When the banker informs us.
Correct. Again, as usual, either if the banker informs me or otherwise when I check my account. I check my passbook or I open my account because it is all online now. So I open my account and check. Then I see the transaction. Okay, bank charges are there and interest on loan is there. So that time I'll record it in my cash book. So that means whenever there is a direct payment by the banker will record the entry first in the passbook. And with this entry, will the passbook balance be more or less?
Ma'am,
Less.
less.
It will be
Less.
Less, ma'am.
less. And so my cash book balance will be,
More.
More.
because I do not have this payment entry in the cash book. So my balance is more, right? So is the fourth point clear? We will move ahead to the fifth one. So this was payments received directly by the bank. Now, receipts of interest on investments or what did I do? Yeah, receipts on interest on investments or any other receipt directly collected by the bank. Receipt of interest on investments, comma, I can also write it as bills receivable. When I say bills receivable, it is the amount receivable or any other receipt directly collected by the bank. So now what is happening? I have made some investments. So I receive that interest on investments, and that interest on investment is directly credited to my bank account because I have told wherever I've invested, maybe I've invested in some mutual funds or I've invested in the shares of some company. So whenever there is an interest on investments, or I can also call it as interest on dividends. Interest, not interest on dividends. What happened?